Here we go, and we're live!
Yay.
Happy Thursday, friends! We're here!
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday at 5 o'clock. I'm seeing so many amazing folks already in chat, though. Just Jules is here. Black Akari, he's here. Black Akari, newest member of Team Force of Shadow on the Patreon.
Ooh.
Kitty Scritches, Brigarian, Tapartos, friends, it's so wonderful to see you all. City Racing Girl, one day closer to Friday. That's what you say. Agreed. How is your tattoo healing, City Racing Girl? City Racing Girl got Humankind Be Both tattooed on their forearm.
Aww.
I know, it looks so fantastic.
We all love it.
Shared on the Discord.
That's so cute. What the heck?
What the heck? Tail of Two Yards is here. Yeah, it's the three of us. You got me, you got Surena, you got Josephine. We're surviving this week. We're hanging in there. We bummed we couldn't do a show last night. As I said last night, Ron is under the weather, but we're getting healthy, and we're gonna get back to that table as soon as we can. We're just caught in between two angry Fae archfays. I mean, we can stay here forever. Who cares?
What else is new?
Super fine.
It's gonna be
super fine
not
and
fine.
fun.
Gonna be
Not anything.
fine.
You know what? I've been waiting for this day.
I bet you have.
Yeah, actually, I want to dive into what that
Let's
means.
get right into it. You had to know that a MAB confrontation was probably going to happen at some point. Yes?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I haven't mentioned.
No, of course.
Yeah.
Right.
You're running from her and that
And
you might have done some crime.
And we still don't know why you're wanted in the Feywild. Right?
No.
And it was specifically Rillian that was wanted in the Feywild, if memory serves. If I'm remembering the start of the Broken Ring correctly.
Oh, so we're not allowed to watch Broken Ring, I don't think. Are we allowed to watch Broken Ring?
I think I've seen most of Broken Ring. I did not see Faelshin and Narel's Secret Room. I specifically
On it.
took the headphones off.
Yeah, we did try to still keep it pretty tight-lipped because, like, even though, like, you see that there's a wanted poster, like, pretty early on for Rillian, we don't ever say why.
Right.
In Broken Ring either, so it's not like...
No. You played it. You played dumb very well. Take that as a compliment. Or if I'm remembering the scene correctly, you were like, what do you mean? I don't know. Like, why am I wanted? I don't know. And I'm like, I think Josephine knows what she's wanted.
You know what you did.
You know what she did.
Well, and Rillian did too.
Oh. Which
Rillian knows.
I do have a bunch of questions. The tension, as surprised as no one,
Let's do this in a different order.
Vomited a bunch of questions at us on the Discord. If you've got more questions, throw them into chat, folks. But yes, get on Patreon, patreon.com/thedungeonrun. See all the short rests, see everything that we have so much fun for all the bonus content. I wanted to say though, I'm a little bummed that Rillian's kind of gone now. Now, we don't know for how long or but basically, I mean, we haven't seen Rhea since the end of City of Glass. So
Oh, do you think that Rillian is just gone?
I mean, not gone. I know he can always come back.
I don't think that I come to terms with this yet, actually.
Love this. Like,
now let us sit there and let us talk about you for 5 more minutes.
Should I just get a different persona that becomes like specifically attached to one other member, right? Like, because I feel like Aurelian and Val got pretty close, and then just take that away, like over and over.
This is the torture you are inflicting on us.
No. I think I already mentioned.
Who's Cristobal's person gonna be?
Hallie is very much,
probably
dissociating, right?
Yes. Boy, yeah, wow. When I want to dissociate, I become a curvy blonde with a kind of Valley Girl accent.
Everyone is so nonplussed. Like, Hallie told Otto so many things. Hallie actually opened up.
Yes, you're right.
More than any other persona. Can we talk about that for a second?
That was
that's
shocking.
Wild.
Yes, correct.
That's Banana Town.
Which I suppose it makes sense for a person like Callie, but go ahead, please.
Yeah, well, I think that just sort of expressed the dejectedness that they felt in that moment, right?
Yeah.
They're spiraling for sure.
They literally just went down a slide and went face down into the dirt and changed to Hallie.
Literally and figuratively. Right.
It's just like, yeah.
To be clear, Hallie, you said, was spelled H-A-L-Y.
H-A-L-I.
H-A-L-I. Got it.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm not saying that there's like any sort of theme or anything to these names, but maybe.
Wait, Hallie, Rillian, Rhea. Wait, there's a theme? Am I going to have to Google all these things together? All right.
I'm just going to say that I don't make any decision lightly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Having known you
I'm
for
a beautiful
while
dummy,
now,
and I will not be pressing further.
Everything is purposeful. I will say that on Hallie's notes in my like persona thing, it does say like used to cause a distraction.
Solid. All right, Daria Not Daria is putting into the chat. Yuri, Hallie, Rillian, Narelle. Well, does Yuri... I don't know if Yuri falls into these names. I don't know, because...
Yeah, Yuri doesn't, and I will say Narelle doesn't.
Don't forget Rhea, of course, too. Narelle,
Yeah.
and I think there's only one
So
L in Narelle and one L in Rillian.
It's more about like the like post Feywild
Interesting.
is
We're in a post Feywild world.
post Feywild. Anyway,
Anyway,
that sucks.
Like
I said.
A lot going on. We're in the gauntlet, apparently.
Yeah.
Otto's very happy about it.
I don't know. I mean, Surena, I am thrilled.
Oh, it's fun, yeah.
I am so excited. I think that probably Otto shouldn't be as excited as he is, but he's excited about it.
Right.
Because it.
Ooh. Do
Yeah.
you know what this is making me think? Do you know what someone suggested in my Discord?
What's that?
Is with how we got reset to the beginning of the gauntlet. Actually, this was tension. I was musing about, and I was like,
shocking to know. Wait, tension
right,
has theories. Go ahead.
Like, do you get you said that you get reset when you fail
or learn.
So I think Ron made it that we learned. We did good. We unlocked
the lesson, and we started.
Well, and then second, tension was like, but Otto's the one who said those words. What if it was Otto's lesson?
Maybe it was. Oh, that's sad.
Which is like way sadder, actually.
That's really sad.
Who's Otto looking for? Wait, oh man.
Or who's Otto chasing?
You.
Yeah.
Oh.
But maybe that's
know.
why it's a group lesson.
I don't know. I thought that was a really interesting, like, because I hadn't even thought that. I was like, oh.
Jeez.
Oh. I think it is probably either Cristobal or Yuri that, but I don't know. This whole place seems totally effed. Look at that. I caught myself.
Agreed. Nicely done. But no, well, and I think, I mean, I don't know if it's good news or bad news if Mab is real here.
Oh, I think that like we just changed the whole premise of the gauntlet by introducing actual like outside vibe.
But here's the thing. All of the resources we spent the first time through came back to us. So isn't Coco's final worm one of those resources? So Mab is not real. That's kind of where I'm leaning strongest.
I don't think that's true. I think she's real. I don't know. I think like spells are different than bringing in a whole god, you know?
Yeah, but do you think like I see what you're saying in that, like, is that worm even a real worm?
Right,
or is
exactly.
it all a simulation?
Right.
Yeah. Like none of our things are real.
None of
right?
our things are.
It could be.
It's just our consciousness.
Oh, that would be interesting.
That'd be interesting.
But is it just your conscience? Is there knowledge outside of your own conscience that takes place in the gauntlet? Or is it only limited
That's what
to
I'm saying.
You know?
I don't think... Okay, I think based on the last episode, because I had what I had thought the gauntlet was when it was just me in the gauntlet.
Right.
Now it's everyone there. I think that this is like a weird proving ground for all the gods.
For all the gods to watch, like to prove ourselves to all the gods.
Yeah.
That makes sense given all the clouds that were in the sky above us.
So I think that like them being there, like, well, also Mab said I'm a god now. So like we have now two instances of two gods who are just like little guys becoming gods.
Did we also make
guys.
Failshen a god? Because
How?
Failshen crawled through too.
If
Maybe.
anybody made Failshen a god,
Maybe.
you did, because you became a cleric of them. I'm pointing the finger at you.
You did this.
Yeah, but I wasn't trying to bring Mab through.
no, but yeah, for sure.
I mean, Mab has not been very nice to me. I would just like to point that out, and I think it was like case in point in her appearance and the way that she spoke to me.
Yeah. She cast hold person on you real fast. Oh, by the way,
did that miss? I don't remember. Ooh,
oh, hey Maple,
Maple
hi
says
baby,
hi.
it's so good to see you,
Maple.
sweet girl. She looks tired. She okay? She's
tired. I woke her up when I was sleeping. She was sleeping, and then I woke up like a Muppet, and she was like, "Oh God!" And so now she's here.
So
She is a
sweet.
Muppet.
Yeah, she is.
He's a Muppet.
All right, actually, there was something that I needed to remember to mention to us while we're here in this meeting of the minds together. We cannot forget about the mirror of the fallen lion or whatever it is, because
Look, it's
yeah,
in Otto's bag of holding.
it's in August, because it may I've thought of two ways that it may be able to help us. You can cast detect thoughts with it. If Mab is a simulation, does she have thoughts? Might be a way to tell if she's real or not.
I think I'm the only one that can use it right now,
Yes,
right?
that's correct.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's super cursed, and I think
super cursed.
I think you saved on all those like rolls, so it's like attuned to you.
And I'm currently running through the jungle.
Yes, you are.
No.
Away from said mirror.
The other thing that it can do is the casting of Gaius, which is like the super suggestion.
Yes, I do. I am the downfall of a monarch, which I am interested in having that mirror back for.
We got not one,
she's a queen.
but two monarchs right there.
So
just saying.
I do need to. I have been trying to get. It's just stuff has been happening. There are little moments I've been trying to get to Otto's like bag of holding to be like, I just need to grab something, but epic shit keeps happening. Where I'm like, oh, something more important is happening.
I know.
But also, you could just ask for it. Like,
no, I've been. That is what I've been.
Okay, because you're like, I just want to grab something. Ask for it.
No, not just take it. I just mean I've been trying to get to it where I can ask.
She's a trickster cleric. She doesn't ask.
But it's like, while Otto's emotional, do you think it would be like, hey, by the way, could I just get in your
take your stuff?
I know.
Take all the stuff I stole from you.
I know you're crying right now, but
I was wondering if I could just get my mirror back.
Oh my God!
All right, getting into emotional Otto, I think I need to at least get to one of these questions.
Yes.
Okay. So Otto seems to have taken a view. This comes from the tension. Thank you. Otto seems to have taken a view with regards to Yuri. There's so much I don't know compared to Yuri's. You know so much. How is it playing those different perspectives about the same perspective, and how is it affected because they're vastly different experiences in life and knowledge? This is really interesting. Where to Yuri, you have probably told Otto more about yourself than almost anyone else in recent memory. I'm just going to guess. Is that fair? Maybe. And
I probably contain this version of me probably contains the most secrets that I've ever held at one time.
That says a lot.
Right? The Yuri that you all have met has the most secrets they've ever had.
Right.
They didn't have to be like that before, right? They didn't have a million things to share necessarily.
But also, like...
But yes, they have told Otto.
I empathize with Otto, of course. Because, and this is a testament to how well you play it, my friend, is that every time Yuri changes to someone else, it feels like we have to start over.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we're back at square one, and so we haven't that's again just a compliment to you, because it makes it so easy to forget you still know the person that you're standing in front of and talking to. But what do you? I mean, Surena, share something when you were kind of talking about that moment, and like when it sort of, you didn't need to know things and everything. Yeah, that moment was so emotional. So yeah, I want to leave that.
Yeah, I think that what Otto is looking for is like sort of like this through line and consistency, like that they're not really like seeing with like Rhea, Rillian, Norel. And so I think because Otto doesn't understand what it is to be a changeling too.
Of course.
So it's like when you said you don't have to know them, that's what set Otto off.
Yep.
Because Otto thought like they understood, like, oh, but like you're still Rhea, you're still Narelle, or Rillian, you're still like all these people that I've known. But when you said you don't have to know me, I went, there's a different you. Was that, what do you mean? Like, and I just like wanted to poke at that. And I'm like kind of exploring what that means to Otto too. And he's, feeling a lot of things for the first time. Like, and so I think it's kind of overwhelming to him to be like, because in a book, like, not that love is like easy,
Sure.
but it's like, you give somebody a bunch of macaroni art and a bunch of rocks. You hang out a lot. You do some petty crime together.
Petty crime. You've nested together a little.
Nested.
Yeah. So cute.
Yeah, but like then like there's this other thing about how you're in love with Mara, right? That's been very clear. And Otto is like also like doesn't want to stand in your way in that regard either, because he cares about you so much. But at the same time, like if Narelle has this like sense of tenderness to Mara and love and care, and that's the person that Otto doesn't get to know, that's what popped them off. They're like, wait, like the person that is in love with Mara,
so
I don't get to know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's so funny. 'Cause it's obviously like, right, they're both have good intentions towards each other, right? Like, but they just didn't think that way, right? Like they're both assuming different things, whereas like Yuri was even saying afterwards, no, like I just didn't want to confuse you more, right? Like is taking into account, but like not realizing how all of that would fall out, which was great. I just loved that you did that. I was so happy that you like called that up, because I was like, it's great, it's juicy. I love it. That's what I live for, right? This entire thing is such a complicated little person, and we're all complicated little people,
for sure.
But it has been really interesting seeing you all react to the changes.
Yeah, it's one of that things that like you try to commit to as best you can, right? And where if you really kind of give yourself over to this kind of storytelling and say like, I'm going to try to make this as, if not really real because it's fantasy, as emotionally real as I can try to make it. And that's I love that we do that, and this table's so good at it. We've been so lucky, and the introduction of a changeling who is as varied and considered, because I also don't think as a change, because I played with some changelings who were changing every 2 minutes, all that stuff, and so that it does feel kind of precious to you makes it precious to us.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted that. When I first started with the changeling, I was like, well, I want it to like mean something when it's happening, and not just take it for granted. And I don't know. I think it's just an interesting. I think it's just an interesting way to explore like how we feel in our bodies too, and how people perceive us differently. Yeah.
I'm curious about because D&D is like a fun little like suggestion for a lot of like things, right? And so changeling like on paper is you can change all the time forever, like easy.
Right, no problem. It's an action.
Right. But for you, it seems, if I'm going to make some wild guesses, it seems that all of the people that you turn into are people you've met or have had some significance to you. So I'm curious about that, because like in your own like changeling headcanon, can you only transform into someone you've seen?
I will. What was
Are they parts
in my
inside of
in
you?
my changeling headcanon, it's more that like I can grab bits and pieces of people, like I
I've
just
seen
need
this
to
hair,
have
I've seen this
it.
face.
Yes.
And so you're able to put them together.
Yeah, not necessarily a whole person. Man, how do I say this?
You go through character creation every time where you're like longer hair, pink.
Yeah. No, I think all of it is purposeful. The only person that you've ever seen me actually like emulate has been like Cristobal, right? Like I
right.
And what's his name? The Gith
for a
guy.
second, yeah,
the Gith guy
when we were in the City of Glass,
right.
Yeah. I think that's the only like quick changes I would ever do, right? Is something like utilitarian just for the moment, but otherwise like it's more
Daria,
purposeful.
not Daria, calls you Mrs. Changeling Head, like Mr. Potato Head. We're gonna put on these glasses and this mustache and this hat.
Yeah. But no, the personas and the way they look is specific.
But they're specific to different aspects of Yuri's personality or things like that, or is it
something else?
And something else. Okay. Interesting.
Gosh, I love what you said earlier, which was just sort of Hallie is who Yuri becomes when you want to dissociate.
Yeah, well, it seemed the most appropriate in the moment. I was just like, wow, like you hit a limit of emotions, and if like Rillian is not the person of emotional depth, right? Like that's the like deal with hard, like deal with a physically tough stuff and like sort of muscle through stuff. But when you're actually talking about processing emotions and what Otto was suggesting in that lesson, right?
Posture.
If really it started like taking that in and actually like, well, what if it's true? What if it's true? Like, who is it? And like sort of just like becoming an echo chamber, and it's like like it just implodes into Hallie.
I love it. She's all boundaries, she's all like ironic detachment. She's like, nope. You don't get to be this close to me.
And there's
but then I'll tell you everything,
right?
But like in a detached way. Sorry.
One, I thought there was just something like, to me, in the visual, like so hilarious that the one like sprinting through the jungle right now is Hallie with like long blonde hair and like just running.
Mara. Yes.
I did tell you so. Well, so I told you stuff about Yuri's past.
How Yuri and Mara met.
Yeah, about the courts and how you miss it, and what your job was, like all of those things that I didn't know.
No, that was fascinating and surprising.
And I think that like Otto, I'm trying to also like honor your different personalities by having different relationships with them.
Which is interesting.
I feel like we're all doing that a little bit.
But Hallie might just kind of be like homie for a little bit. Like I'm like, okay, like tell me about this stuff. Although I'm, emotions and things. But I'm just like, okay, cool.
Daria reminded me, I forgot
Go
about the
on.
moment where Adam said, "Don't try to outsass me." but I think he'd be in for a rude awakening if Josephine goes full sass. Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, if someone's gonna do it, it's Hallie, I guess.
that's true. Oh, yes. Oh, that's right. Attention
Yeah.
reminding me how Yuri pretended to love Mara at first, that it was an act at first. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It
It hurts.
yeah. That seemed so like I don't know how much Otto like this is it because man, what a wild thing to suggest though, like as an outsider, is that like Hallie was saying to Otto, like, I don't know, things might change. Like I was faking it at first, like
Yeah. Yeah. I have both Otto and I have to like understand what that means. I was like buffer loading.
Good, good, good. Finding
yeah.
out that that first lesson in the gauntlet that is someone who's running may not want to be found.
Well, and that's to say, if this isn't all just a trick, because you know what the gauntlet is, but the gauntlet is on Failshin's hand.
Oh God,
And I am
don't
a
even.
trickster cleric. He is my like
Yeah.
Ugh.
he
So
could just be completely manipulating and messing with us. I don't know
that's
how it
the
affects
beauty
it.
of the gauntlet. We can't logic our way out of it.
Well,
No,
and we
yeah.
have no way of knowing that
Like,
just
we
because
don't know.
he's wearing the gauntlet, the actual
Double gauntlet.
the double.
Ugh.
He's actually wearing the
Double gauntlet?
Well, no, because it's called the gauntlet, but now apparently it is a physical
yeah,
gauntlet.
But it's a
it is
physical gauntlet.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful accessory that also he happens to be wearing right now. I don't know if that means, God, I hope not, that he has control over it. That would be terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know either. I like that's how I was kind of interpreting it. Like he's like watching over on all of this and wearing the
He
gauntlet,
might
right,
be
that he
watching
has
over all of
on,
us, but at the end of the day, I mean, that may not change what the gauntlet is, which we talked about earlier, which is maybe it's a testing ground where all the gods are watching us.
maybe. But then to go back to your real or fake thing is like, why did he crawl out of the
That could be fake
the
too.
portal too? When we know
Right.
he's already existed in front of us.
I need
That's what's wild. Is he in his own gauntlet? I guess he is. I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, and it's also a weird version of him, right? This version on a metal spider
That we'd
that's
never seen, yeah.
we've never seen. It kind of feels like a
Some blue
bizarro,
dude?
a bizarro version of Failshin, which again has Val wondering: is this Failshin or is this
I think that's
mirror
his true
universe?
form.
I don't know.
Because we've only seen him as like in his disguise.
I suppose I guess I don't know. Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know. Everything's a lot.
Everything's a lot. Tapartos reminds us of the moment where you cast locate person on Mab, and we all thought Mab was Coco for a few moments.
Yes.
That was fantastic. We're like, wait.
We were like,
What?
No. No.
The whole time? No.
Yeah, that was
well played by Ron.
Oh
Actually.
yeah, a moment of
Very
us all just
good.
like, no, wait, hold
No,
on.
No. And that we've all of us who have eaten worms anyway, have all eaten a little piece of Mab.
Is it like that Catholic thing?
That's what I was like, body of Christ,
It's
body of Mab.
Body of Mab. Whenever we eat a
Nom,
gummy
nom, nom,
worm
nom,
from
nom,
here
nom.
on out, you have to say body, of Mab.
Body of Mab.
And drink a little bit of, like, I don't know, Mountain Dew.
That is the most Feywild beverage. If we're gonna like
Thank
name
you.
something, it would be Mountain
Mountain
Dew.
Dew. Mountain
And
Dew
all
is
of
the
its
most
variants.
Feywild beverage.
Code Red. Like
I love it. Yes.
Absolutely.
Mountain Dew, the beverage of the Feywild. That makes the color of it,
Yeah.
what it does to you. It's perfect.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't I was just thinking like I don't know if Hallie's gonna stick around or if she's just a moment,
Sure.
Hallie is the moment.
She is the moment. I love it for her.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if she's
I'm-
gonna stick around
it'll
because
depend.
I'll be honest, I hadn't really planned for her,
Right.
but it happened. But then I don't know, like I don't know if Brilliant's done either. Yeah, maybe I should just traumatize everyone.
No, I
I
mean,
have
it
a
was
question
such
for
a... Yo, go ahead.
Sorry. No, this is ADHD. Continue, finish your thought, and
No,
then I
was
have a new
just...
thought.
I thought the change was such kind of a... Yeah, it was a very big moment. That was a very hard couple moments that you had, like, right in a row. And, I mean, what's a changeling defense mechanism besides changing? I mean, that made perfect sense, so...
Honestly, it happened right after Otto had that the lesson, right?
Yeah.
And we go back to the beginning, and you all are talking and talking amongst yourselves. And honestly, like I stopped listening. I was in this like haze of just like, what does that mean?
Right.
And honestly, what I realized later, I realized this at a screening that I was at earlier that had a Q&A where someone was talking about how the way that grief hits you is that it's so internal that you just start hearing your own internal monologue, and you almost like tune out everything around you because it's all you can hear are those voices. And like that's like 100% where they were, that when like someone finally, I think Otto, did you finally say my name? Like someone said his name, and it was just like, I don't even know where I am right now. You know, It was like to actually process that information as true is just like,
yeah. And also, and Cristobal had this, I mean, poor Cristobal and his abandonment issues. Good God.
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't talked about it much, but it's almost, you almost forget it sometimes. And then it was like, oh man, are you okay?
Yeah. I just really hope he's not on the evil path, but like, if anyone was.
Oh boy.
Wait, Surena, what was your thought?
Oh yeah, to bring it up a little bit, to get out of a
please
well of emotions here. Am I a lava
monster?
monster?
Yeah, man.
What
are
am
you?
I?
What is happening?
What's happening to my body?
It was just like crawling up as you were getting angry, and
like,
you were an owl bear. You were like a lava covered owl
and it was
bear.
like crawling up. It almost reached your neck.
So I kind of want to know what it will happen if I'm full lava.
Yeah.
But then everybody calmed me down, and I was like, okay.
Well,
cool. I'll be calmed down.
And I told Surena this, but you all calmed her down. But I was just about to just tip it over because I also was curious. I was like, wait, what's happening?
I was like, let's go.
Let's see where this goes.
Like I was like, I'm down to like rage blackout, I guess. That's gonna happen to me. Sure.
No.
I don't know.
I wonder. I don't know what that is. I really don't know what's going on with your
It's part of your owl shard, right? It's kind of a
Yes.
combination of two things. It's your owl shard, which seems to be, I mean, it's kind of wild shaping, right? Though, no, you've changed to a kobold into a Ursaka.
I had a theory, and I think this episode debunks my theory. So I hope Ron's not watching this, and if he is, like, stop watching it now, Ron. Please, this is the time you turn it off.
I'm booting him. No, I don't even see him in chat.
Boot him. Okay, fine. I had this theory prior to the last episode that Otto was a phoenix. And
whoa, what does that mean?
Because I'm of fire,
Uh-huh.
and I have a short life expectancy.
Uh-huh.
And it's because I die and am to be reborn. Like my body is burning up. I was ready to be like, I guess I'm a phoenix. I guess Otto will have to die.
What?
And I don't know if that's gonna happen, but maybe I'm just a lava bear.
Surena, do you have any idea how large of a part phoenixes played in the entire first campaign?
Wait, do you think I'm right?
That's massive. I had not even thought of that. Fahima's entire arc in campaign 1 is a phoenix.
Oh. We'll see. I guess we'll just keep poking that owlbear and see if I burn alive.
And wow, does that make so much sense?
It makes sense.
Ooh, I want to test it.
Oh my god, clipped. No.
No, I think they were clipping. I think they were clipping my reaction, which is you legit blew my mind. Ooh.
But like, I also don't want
yeah.
Ron to know, because if that's what he's
Yeah.
planning, I don't
All
want him
right,
to
all right,
pivot,
everybody,
because it's
listen.
so cool.
You listen up, chat. You
Yeah.
zip your lips.
Don't you dare.
Quiet about this, because if
Don't
I
you
figured this
dare.
out, we gotta let it
Yeah.
ride.
But I mean, I really wanted to push it on the day. And then everyone was like, calm down, you know, like,
It's fine, I guess, calm down.
But if someone can push your buttons, I feel like I might be able.
It's you.
Yeah.
Coco probably could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
How short is Otto's
but
lifespan? Asked Cardspeak.
wasn't it like 20 something?
It was like 20
Yeah,
years.
I think it was like 20,
It was
and I'm
not long.
I'm like in my high teens right now, so like
High teens.
Well, no,
I'm in my
that
high
wasn't.
teens.
I'm sorry. That wasn't your average lifespan. It was.
no, it was Otto's
It was
lifespan.
Otto's, like,
Right,
not an
like
Owlin
your
lifespan.
average-
It was Otto's amongst all the timelines.
Yeah,
Otto's.
it was like basically I only had like 5 or 6 years left.
If that.
is what
Yeah.
is what I was told, because all of my iterations die young. All of them.
This is.
Wasn't there like one, like all but one or something?
We're the
where
last
there's, like,
timeline, baby. Who cares?
Yeah.
We'll just
yeah.
erase all that.
Yeah.
Scrub
But like
the board.
regular
Yeah.
Owlins live to be like 90, whatever.
Gosh.
For
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
no.
Ugh, terrible. 8 years left on average, some people are saying. Okay, but yeah, that's just average
Yeah.
of how long Otto lives in their timelines. Oof.
You're just too hot to handle, really.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Call the Ghostbusters and they're in control. Never mind, I'm going to let that go. Okay, I've got other questions.
Do you?
But
Did
what?
you decide to?
What's
Do
up?
you think that Yuri was in the mural just as someone else?
Has to be based on Ron's reaction. I don't know what it means, because he says, okay, here's the thing,
The
chat.
fact
Here-
that Failshin was watching us. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, so sometimes between like the break, Ron will say little side things, thinking no one can hear him. Again, Ron's not watching this, because if he is, he's booted.
Wait, what side thing did you hear?
You're out, Ogden.
Oh, he said, because I have good hearing, just like
Yeah.
an owl. He
Yeah.
was just like, it's wild you guys haven't figured it out yet about the mural. Like, he like fully said that, and no one did anything. It was
What's
just
to figure
me.
out?
Listen, I don't know. I don't know.
What? It's a
But-
mural.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
because Failshin being in it didn't necessarily mean, because Failshin's been messing with y'all since before you met me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hated him a lot. he's almost always helped us in weird little ways, but he's also made us turn on each other.
Yeah, he's basically the devil, like actual like Satan vibes, like Lucifer.
No, I think he just brings out the devil in all of us. Like,
Well, that's what we thought. We thought he was like the embodiment of like
Yeah, y'all described him that way at some point.
yeah, like what's
I mean,
it
he does
called?
love his deals. He's very
Deals.
devilish.
Love his deals.
Yes.
Okay.
Like Crowley, yes.
Yes.
That's what it was. He's like
Yeah.
the Crowley.
Okay.
Who's good and bad in the show Supernatural, which I've seen
For sure.
a lot of seasons
I was
of.
to say, how many? There were like 15 seasons of Supernatural.
Actually, yeah, no, I do have an idea, but I don't want to put it out in case it's right.
Ah, come on. We're right all
I
the
share
time.
No,
I
yeah,
shared
questions,
who I thought
Morgan.
the sixth blip, what the sixth ping was, which I think I told you guys after the fact.
You didn't tell me. I don't know who you thought it was.
On
thought it was maybe-
last week's
yeah.
cooldown, I think the sixth ping is Val. Because Val's grandfather
I couldn't fathom it in my mind, and the time I couldn't figure that out.
the statue of Val's great grandfather looks exactly like Val.
Oh, because you were your own grandfather.
That's right. Remember?
So
yes,
we're
I was like,
having-
am I
Yeah,
my own
yeah.
granddad?
But are you
That's
the
a-
grandfather?
I mean, well, with time travel and everything being what it is, maybe who's
That's
to
what I'm
say?
saying. You should have hooked up with someone.
I mean, I've got time.
No, in the past.
No, right. Well, yes. Oh no. Oh no. There is a part
Okay.
of me that's wondering, and if anybody knows different about this, don't say anything because I don't want to know, and I almost don't want to give Ron the idea. There
What?
is a moment in my session 0, I've talked about it before. Val got back to town and Strix was immediately like, I need to see you. And I'm like, no, I'm dealing with my dad's death. I'm dealing with other stuff. Give me...
Whoa.
I was like, can I get a minute, please? And Strix was like,
Wow.
I need to see you. And I'm like, why? What's the deal? She's like, I'm getting married. I'm like, cool. Good for you. Literally, it was a very much an ex conversation. She broke up with me.
Oh, this is post breakup. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
To be clear,
okay.
she
That's why
broke
you were
up
still
with
together.
me. I left
Got it,
town, but she broke up with me.
I was like, this is so cold. Like frost.
No.
Dragon,
Yeah.
No, her family called off the wedding, and she didn't even call to say I'm sorry. No,
Okay.
but I wasn't even
And?
that mean. I was literally just like, good for you, get on with your life. I'm trash. That was literally what I was kind of saying. Anyway, there is a part of me that wonders if the reason that Strix wanted to see Val so strongly is if there is a little baby Val running around that I don't know about.
Yes, it's gotta be that.
Baby Val. Tiny baby Val.
Tiny baby ASMR Dragonborn Val. That makes a lot of sense, right? Right, chat? You've seen the moments I'm talking about. She was very insistent, and I was like, "Can I get 5 minutes?" And she's like, "No, I need to see you."
Whoa.
And it was like, Ron, if you're in chat, I swear to God.
Angel Devilslin says that they'll ban him, so thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I can't believe I just said that out loud because I was like, "Oh God, if that's true, I will hate. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Wow.
It's so juicy, but I would hate it so much."
We've shared a lot in this hour.
I know. I love the story. You're right. That means if there is a kid, they haven't had a parent for 4 years now.
Oh.
If not more time, I don't know. Time has been so weird.
I think we know that Val's been gone.
It's been okay.
Val
4
was
years.
gone 4 years, and then it's been another 4 years since he came.
But I
back.
guess, I don't know, gestation. Sorry, that's just...
Wait, what?
Sorry, I just read Dungeon Speedrun's comment. It's really funny.
I missed it.
I don't know. Well, Kizzy, Dungeon Speedrun says, was going to ask how long you'd been gone, but I guess, I don't know, gestation.
Right. ASMR Dragonborns? Who knows? Who knows how
Right?
long?
Yeah.
That's oh God.
Morgan, are there other questions?
Yes,
that
I
people-
know. Yeah,
Yes,
we're running up
sorry.
against
We get
it, friends.
distracted, I'm
we do
sorry.
get distracted. No, it's fine. Val's brother and then dead father. How's he doing? Not great.
Not good. Not good.
No, I mean the fact that Bretonius is here with us, I think is okay with Val. If and when we get back, I think Val has almost had enough of the nonsense, so to speak, which is like, look, I think Val, there's a very strong chance that like the minute we get back, Val's like, forget this. I'm going up to my sister and telling her everything and basically saying like, this guy is who you're in league with. Are you in league with him? Because I'm going to shut it all down. I'm going to burn this whole place to the ground. I literally like that kind of enough of this. Our brother's been living in the sewer for years. Like,
but like the thing is, your sister knows.
we don't know how much she knows though, and maybe it's just me not wanting to turn on her too strongly. That I'm still giving her 5% of the benefit of the doubt. I don't know.
Give her all of trust her, because it's going to be really, really juicy when she inevitably betrays you. Because I do not trust her.
Of course, the rogue would say that. Of course, the rogue would say that.
That's so natural. You're her brother, right? Like you
Yeah.
should be the one giving her that benefit of the doubt. Whereas we're all like,
all of us are like, you put a tracker in our money? I just learned what money is. How dare you?
How dare you? Just the mention of all the deals, all that's going on, and we're having very little time to like check in with each other. I think we're going through this very hard time right now where I'm hoping what will come out of it is us going like, all right, I at least now know, I think, what you're going to do. Coco is always a wild card for me.
You think you know what I'm going to do?
I mean, sometimes, or no, but I think we're also learning a lot more about each other.
Oh, I see.
In short order. Yeah. That I'm like, okay, I can at least start to expect what Cristobal's going to do, what Otto's going to do, maybe. Coco, I don't know, man.
And I think that's the way of the world. I don't think we're supposed to know.
We're not meant to know.
We're not. Some things you're just not meant to know.
Oh
and Coco,
gosh. Did we blow your minds enough here, chat? I mean, we left you with a lot this Thursday. Oh gosh.
She did, man. She did plant that worm, and Mab came right out, and it's exactly 100% what I feared the entire time.
Which again feels like the gauntlet. Feels like it's not real.
Right.
The last thing I'm going to say before we log off, it's going to be a wild theory, and I would just go and leave it on this weird little cliffhanger. But like, what if Mab and Fielshin are both of your parents? Okay, bye.
Wait, both? So you're full brother,
like
sister.
we're related?
I don't know.
With you and
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel
Feywild
like
makes no sense.
I will say I left my parents.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't put that into my backstory.
Dangerous.
So it feels like Gast was doing a DNA test. Are you the father? That's what I think was happening.
Oh yeah, but
next
our
episode's
blood
just going to be
were
Maury
different.
Povich. You are not the father.
Yeah.
I think our blood pinged different though, right? Like mine and Coco's.
Similar but different. I don't remember.
Our half siblings. Who knows? Wwho knows? I don't know. I don't know anything.
And on that note, friends and loved ones, good God. I mean, this was... I feel more confused.
I need to know, because in my headcanon, Narelle has totally hit on Queen Mab. So.
Well, what if you're Fielshin's daughter and Mab is Coco's daughter?
Oh,
and that's what happened.
I don't know.
I don't
know.
I don't
Again,
know.
I don't know
Okay.
anything.
Look, all of our moms and dads can't be superheroes.
What if Coco and I are the same person in different timelines?
Go on.
She just doesn't know that she's a changeling. She
That would-
doesn't know
'cause she-
anything about her
right,
past.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you learn to change once you're... That's one of the things I love from Deep Space Nine so much. The fact that like changelings keep pieces of furniture around that are interesting shapes to turn themselves into. I love that. Don't get me started on Deep Space Nine. I love that show. Oh my gosh. All right. We love you guys.
Okay.
We will see you next week. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourselves. There's a lot of illnesses running around out there. But be safe. Have an awesome weekend. And anything else, friends? All right. We love you. Humankind. Mwah.
Be both.
Be both. Bye. We'll raid somebody. Stick around if you like. Bye, friends. And